Hi there. My name is Krista. A lot of people call me Q, and I am the person behind the camera. And I decided to start my own channel because I have been in the wax and candle community and the couponing community and the planner community and doing a lot of other hobbies for years. And I've always wanted to kind of record my thoughts, I guess you'd say, and share some reviews and talk to other people who are into the same stuff. But I never have because I'm always worried that I won't do it the right way or I won't say the right thing. But with everything going on with the COVID-19 and the quarantines and lockdowns and self-isolation, and then I actually just had brain surgery, which is why I am here, and you won't see my face right now because half my head is shaved. I just decided this was a good time for me to do something I really enjoyed, even if it doesn't turn out perfect. So I'm going to dive right in with this first video and make this my melting basket for May 2020. So what I tried to do was basically, and you'll notice there's a lot of like scarring on my hands. I'm sorry, I had IVs and stuff when I had my surgery, and I bruise like a peach and scar like I don't even know what. I scar easily though. So you'll have to excuse that and my nails that I did myself that are bad, but hey, I didn't go to a nail salon because they're all closed. Anyway, it's like 2 minutes in and we haven't looked at any wax. So this is my May melting basket. And as you can see, it's kind of overflowing. But what I tried to do was choose a couple of pieces of wax from each different vendor I have in my collection and some store-bought stuff as well. And just kind of try to go for like light, sweet bakery, as well as some fruit notes. Oh, you can hear my cat. Hi, Sarabi. And the fruit notes that I mostly went with this month were like strawberry and banana and a little bit of cherry, just kind of light, sweet fruits. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys what I picked. And if a little Siamese cat jumps on the table, then I apologize. So I'm going to start with these bags first to get them out of the way. These are actually just chopped up 3-wick candles from Bath & Body Works. And at some point I will do a video on how I do those. But this one is Toasted S'mores. And this is the most authentic s'more scent. Oh, there goes Sarabi. Sorry. It's the most authentic s'more scent I think I've ever smelled from any vendor, from any candle company. So that one's, and I've actually got another 3-wick of that to chop up for when I'm done with that bag. So I'm really happy about that. I figured I'd go ahead and melt it since I have more. This is the only thing I think I have pulled from Southbound. This is Super Sugar Cookie. And as you can see, I'm about out of it, but it is just the good sugar cookie, as I call it. It's really authentic, really sweet, and I think it's perfect for like a light spring summer bakery. From VCS, I think this is the only thing I have pulled this month as well. This is Marshmallow Man, and Kirby from VCS, that's the owner's name, she has the most delicious marshmallow. I think it's the same oil that Rose Girls use for their marshmallow. Is it marshmallow smoothie or marshmallow bomb? I'll have to check because I actually have that. But Marshmallow Man, this is I think it was a deluxe blossom bag. It was one of the big ones. And as you can see, the pour date is on it and it is getting kind of old. But, you know, if you're new to the wax world, which I will say, I'm going to try to explain things in a way that new people will understand, because I have a lot of friends who have said they want to watch these videos and they're not wax and candle like experts or anything. So I want to explain things in a way that makes sense to them. So with certain vendors, like Vintage Chic Scents, their wax needs a while to cure, and that just means that the scent oils kind of bind to the wax, and it makes it stronger. It makes it throw better when you scent your room better when you melt it. So I'm not worried about that being almost 2 years old because it will throw like a champ. So let's get into the actual basket here. These are from a vendor right there, Candles from the Keeping Room. And she's a little bit harder to get from, but her stuff is wonderful. This is Serendipity Marshmallow. Oh, Delight, excuse me. And Serendipity is a scent that a lot of vendors have. It is a mix of, let me see, maraschino cherry, like a creamy coconut, a dash of citrus. I think that's everything. But it's actually based on the scents from like a summer dessert, and I think it's perfect for this time of year. This is from her as well. This is Strawberry Marshmallow Filled Twinkies. And if you're new, please look at these shapes. They look like real strawberries. Is that not precious? I love her wax. And I have one more from her. This is Blackberry Jam Butter Cookie Pizzelle. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Pizzelle? I think so. And look, they're like little frosted cookies. She does such a wonderful job. And her stuff, like I said, it's a little harder to get, but it's definitely worth the effort. This vendor, okay, I'm going to do an entire video on this vendor because I was lucky enough to get on the customs list in late 2019 for this vendor. This is the Glitterati Candle Company, and she only does customs and then mystery boxes or flash sales on her Facebook. She doesn't even have a website you can order from. So she's like the unicorn of the vendor wax world. And I am so thrilled that I got to order from her. So I am pulling just a few chunks of hers this month. This one's called Sugar Shack. I do not have the scent notes pulled up. I totally should have done that, but it is just a light, sweet scent. It's almost candy-like. I figured it would be great for this transition from spring into summer. This chunk of hers, it looks awful because I have already cut into it, but this is Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies just by itself. And that is a scent that you will find from a lot of different vendors. And it pretty much smells the same from everybody. But I like Janine's a lot. Janine is the owner of Glitterati. This is the last chunk I pulled of hers, and this is Bubblegum Cookies. This is your typical bubblegum scent and a sugar cookie note. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but I actually saw that blend on a video from Jenny, from Just Jenny here on YouTube. And she said it was amazing on warm. So I was like, well, I guess I'll try it. So we'll see how it is on warm. This is from Waxidents, and this is Ultimate Buttercream Sugared Cupcake. What I love about her is on her, she really uses, as Sasha here on YouTube says, she uses the real estate of her labels well. Because she's got her logo and her name, her website, she's got the pour date. She's got the title of the wax, and then she's got the scent notes. So you can see buttercream cupcake, vanilla buttercream crunch, sugar cookie royale, and sugar cookie brulee. So that's just a sweet, light bakery, which I figured would be good for this time of year. And fun fact, this basket is everything I intend to melt except my bedroom melts, because in my bedroom, my husband and I will only melt like vanilla bakery. That's it. Like most people melt lavender and rosemary mint and not us. We are like cupcakes and cookies and bread. That's what we melt in our bedroom. So you're not going to see a lot of that in here, but I do melt that every single day. This is from Waxidents as well. And this is older, so I'm going to try to go ahead and use it up. This was from a custom I got. And this is just your standard tea and cake scent. And if you are in the wax community or you've ordered from vendors, you know kind of what that smells like. Another bag. This one is from Super Tarts, which is one of my favorite vendors, I think you'll notice. This is Happy Birthday, and this to me smells, it says on the scent notes that it's white cake, buttercream frosting, and a strawberry filling. To me, it smells like an amped up version of your standard strawberry white cake oil, which I'm pretty sure is just a single oil. But Brandy can just do magical things with her wax. Like, she could literally pour, I mean, I've had her, she used to call them potion packs. I think she calls them blender tarts now. They're just single scent notes, but they're amazing. So I don't know what she does. I'm going to try to pull more Super Tarts since I'm talking about Brandy. This is Hermione, and that is her House Blend Magically Delicious, which is like a Lucky Charms cereal, and then strawberry filled cannoli. This one has the same strawberry note to my nose that Happy Birthday has. It's that really sweet, slightly tart, kind of jammy strawberry, and I love it. All right, this is Berry Good Cookie, and that is House Berry Scent and Sweet Sugar Cookie. Now, Brandy has what I call the good sugar cookie, but you know, this has like a raspberry note or something in it, and I do not like raspberry. So I'm going to melt it, and I'm going to try it. And if I don't love it, then either my daughter, who loves wax, she's like 7, but she loves wax melts. Either she'll take the rest of it for her bedroom, or I'll give it to my dad, who also melts wax. Either way, it's going to get used. Now, this is one of her older clamshells, back when she did the cute, look at that little piece of cookie and icing. It almost looks like a Pop-Tart, I think. But, and it's two-toned. That's back when she did that all the time. She's not doing that anymore. If you get wax like this one, this is Vigo, and that is Banana Rock Candy. You will notice that her new clamshells are all one single color with no decoration. And she does that so that she can keep her costs under control and still give us the quality as far as scent throw and performance that we're looking for. But I think she said on her website she's still going to do the fancy ones once in a while, so that would be kind of cool. This is another one from back when she did the fancy ones. This is a favorite of mine. It's Hufflepuff, and it says sweet bananas, buttery pie crust, and sweet cream. To me, this is a banana cream pie scent. It's amazing, and as you can see, I've used some of it. Let me pop this open, and it's another, like, with the Pop-Tart. What would you call that? That's like a drizzle, I guess. Anyway, that to me, it just looks like the Pop-Tart thing that they used to do with the icing. I haven't had a regular Pop-Tart in a million years, so I don't even know if they still do that. And then here's my last one from Super Tarts. This is Beauty and the Beast. Again, this is from when she did the fancy clamshells. Now this one people rave about. I know that Kim from Canada Kim, I think is it 1978? Are those her numbers? She loves this one. Now that's beautiful. Look at that. Glitter and a flower. She loves this one. I thought I would love this one because it's magically delicious and sweet blackberries. Now I like blackberry jam butter cookie and other things that have blackberry, but this has, to my nose, the same kind of smell that you get from raspberry, and it's not, I don't know if it's for me, so I'm gonna try it and see if I like it, but I don't know. On cold, it's not my favorite, which is of course nothing against Brandy from Super Tarts, because her wax is amazing. I just don't know if I like that scent. I do have some Walmart wax in here. This is Sensationals Apple Melon, and it's literally just like a fresh apple and melon scent. It's really interesting and unique. Most of a clamshell, so I want to go through that. Sugar High, and this one my kids love. They say it smells like gummy bears. So we're going to do gummy bears, I guess, one day in the warmers. Which all of my kids are home now because of the school closures all over our state. So I do try to incorporate them into the the mix with what I'm melting. Get down, kitty. All right, this is Cotton Candy Cloud. This one was like super popular a couple years ago, and my daughter loved it. You can hear my cat eating her food, I'm sorry. This one is not as popular anymore, and if you look, it's starting to discolor a little bit. I think it's only from last year, but I want to go ahead and use this up before it goes bad. All right, the only thing I have in here, I think from L3 Waxy Wonders, is this French Vanilla Cold Press. These are huge massive bundt cakes. They're gonna need, obviously, chopped. But this is a really nice strong coffee with like a creamy French vanilla note kind of on the back. I love it. My husband hates it. He is not a big coffee scent fan, but I'm hoping that warm it'll be more pleasant for him, because I hate when he doesn't like what I'm melting. That makes me sad. Okay, from Dessa's Homespun Scents. This is Sweet Serendipity, and I told you guys earlier in the video what Serendipity was. I will say I love Dessa's wax. I love the performance. This is not my favorite Serendipity, so I don't know if I would order this again. But I do love these melts that she makes. They're the like little, I don't know what she calls them, but you know, just the little cut up pieces. Perfect for one melt in your warmer. Also from Dessa's, I think I just have this one other one for this month. No, I have two more. I'm a liar. Okay, this is Bakery on Main, and this is from her Disney collection. Now, I have to admit, I have never been to Disney World or Disneyland, so I don't know, how authentic this would be, but it smells fantastic to me. It smells like a bakery, so I'm excited to melt it. And then I do have one more from her in here. There it is. And this is more of her little, I don't remember if they're called like blender bits. Every vendor has a different name for these little tiny pieces, but this is fresh bread and jam. And the bread note to me is balanced really well with the jam note. To me, it's a strawberry jam because it's my favorite strawberry. I don't want to say it's the good strawberry like I do with sugar cookie, because I think there are several strawberries from different vendors that are good, but this one's my favorite. It's that jammy, sweet, like you can almost taste it. That's my favorite strawberry. From Mandala Melts, this is a Canadian vendor, so you can get her stuff if you live in Canada, or you can get it shipped to the US. She's actually really affordable. Now this is a sample in, let me hold it where you can actually see it. Good job, Krista. This is Minnie Mouse, and this is from last year. Now on cold, I don't love this. It smells kind of strange, but I do remember warming a little piece from this bag in like a bathroom warmer and liking it. So I'm gonna melt the rest of it, I think, this month. And another piece from her. This is Hedwig. I'm gonna try to take this out of the little bag so you guys can see it, because it's an adorable, look at that, adorable little piece of wax. And it's actually a pretty good size piece too. I'm gonna have to cut that. But this is like a creamy lemon. I cannot remember the notes. Unfortunately, I did not put the notes on here for this piece, but this is like a creamy, sweet lemon, and this is really good. That might even be good in my bedroom. All right, there are a couple vendors that I think I just have one piece from. Unfortunately, I can't reach like anything from here. Okay, this is a little tiny chunk from Rose Girls. I do not remember the scent notes because I actually got it as a sample and then I rebagged it here because I gave half of the big chunk to my dad. But it smells to me like fruity cereal, like Trix or Fruit Loops or something like that. So that's kind of what I think it's supposed to be. As you can tell, I'm super organized. All right, these are adorable. I got these actually from an order I just placed with Jenny. Jenny is the owner of Rose Girls, And look at that. She sent me that as a sample. And those are huge. There's 2 of them and they're adorable. Now, Toadstool Trifecta. She does a lot of Mario-themed melts, which is where I think the Toadstool comes from in the name. But it's like blueberry and either cherry or strawberry and I think pie crust. I honestly don't know 100% because it's not one that was on my radar until she sent me the sample. And it's funny, I actually hate blueberry, and you'll notice that in my future videos. But Jenny does something with her wax that makes it tolerable for me. So if I'm gonna melt blueberry, it has to come from Rose Girls. All right, now down in here, I have a couple of these scent shots from Wonderberry in Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies. I am so sad to use these up because, as you may know, if you're not new to the wax community, Wonderberry is no longer in operation. She closed down last year, but she had the best Blackberry Jam Butter Cookie scent in like the entire industry, in my opinion. And I mean, I've been melting wax for like 10 years now. I don't know why hers was so good, comparatively speaking, but it's wonderful. Unfortunately, these scent shots are getting a little light as far as their cold throw. So I want to go ahead and melt them and make sure that I'm not going to waste them, because I could hang on to them forever, but if they don't throw, what's the point? Okay. This is Sugar Cookie, and this was a sample from, it's That Smell Good shop now. She used to be Wilma's. This is not what I call the good sugar cookie. However, I have never smelled this sugar cookie on warm, so I am going to try it this month and kind of give it another chance. It may be good for blending. I don't know. So we'll just have to see. I do have other things from her in here. I have strawberry cakes. And one of these little melts, I know this looks small, but you can usually cut these in half and get 2 melts out of a cup. Strawberry cakes has that same jammy strawberry that I adore, so I love that scent, and I will be buying more if I can hang on to anything. Caramel banana. This is a nice, kind of like a baked or cooked banana scent with like a caramel note on the back. It's not cloyingly sweet, but I will say, like, I can smell the caramel note. So I know there are people that are not big on like caramel ooey gooey, as Kim from Canada Kim calls it. Banana pudding might be more up your alley. If you like banana, but you don't like those ooey gooey, fall bakery scents, her banana pudding is very authentic. It doesn't have that weird perfumey smell that some bananas can get. It's almost candy banana, but not like a weird synthetic. It's just good. You need to try it. If you like banana, you'll like it. It's very similar to the banana that's in Super Tarts Hufflepuff, so for reference. This is the only thing I pulled, I think, from Satin Susie Scents. You can see her little logo. This was a sample in marshmallow, because I actually asked her when I ordered if she could send me a sample in this, because I'd like to try her marshmallow. This is not the same marshmallow that Kirby and Jenny, VCS and Rose Girls have, but it's not bad. So I'm going to try it on warm and see how I like it. Oh my goodness, this video is almost half an hour. Okay. Speed it up, Krista. Okay. This is from, it says Tiffany Candles. That used to be her name. Now she is Scarlet Rose Scents. This is one of her, she calls them a sassy chunk. It's got cute little shapes in it. And obviously I have to chop this up to melt it. But this is in Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies Vanilla Custard Cuppy Cake. And what that does is that takes that kind of almost florally, fruity blackberry jam note from the Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies and kind of creams it out. It's really, really nice. I hope she pours that again sometime. This actually came in my most recent Scarlet Rose order, and this is Toasted Marshmallow with Lemon Overport. And I don't get a very toasty note on this, but it's okay because I don't like that like weird burnt smell that you get from toasted marshmallow a lot of times. And I like these shapes, so I'm excited to melt this. I will say my most recent order that I placed with her was a little bit of a disappointment because a lot of the wax was older wax and it came in just kind of in rough shape. But so far the performance is fine, so I will probably continue ordering from her. This is also from her. This is just straight up like strawberry, and her strawberry is probably like my second favorite kind. She has the same strawberry as VCS and Candles from the Keeping Room, and it's good. It's just not my absolute favorite. Okay. I think everything I have left is from local vendors. Now, these vendors you cannot buy from online. So, I mean, there's not much I can do to help you get your hands on this wax. But I like to buy from these ladies because their wax is often less expensive. And while it's plain, I mean, it's just literally this woman handwrites her labels and everything's just a straight pour. Her stuff is really good quality. And I mean, that's almost 2 ounces of wax there, and she charges $1 for these tarts. This is from All Things That Smell Good, and that is run by a lady named Shiloh. And again, she does not have a website. She does not ship, but her stuff is really, really good. So you will see a lot in my collection. This is Strawberry Lemon Ice. This one is Strawberry Orange Burst. Again, it's just a plain, basically 2 ounce scent shot. This one has one of her labels on it. It does say find me on Facebook, All Things That Smell Good. She has a buy 10, get 1 free deal that she advertises. And this is Island Colada, and that is like a kind of a pina colada with like an extra coconut note. And then Banana Foster. I think it's supposed to be bananas, but she put banana. I don't know. But this is a really good banana scent as well. And I think everything else is from this other vendor. This is from Melt Your Heart Warming Tarts, and she does ship. She's local. She does ship. She has her phone number. She has her website on there. Now her stuff is mostly soy, so it does get this what we call frosting on it. That doesn't really affect the performance. This is Cherry Blow Pop. I love cherry scents, especially like cherry candy. My husband, again, does not. So I have to melt these when he's not in the house. This is Cherries on Snow from her, and that's a Yankee Candle dupe, and hers is really good. And I've got 2 in here if I can get them. Pearberry. And that is the Bath & Body Works dupe for the scent that it's discontinued now, but a lot of times at like the semi-annual sale, you can get it online. And this is Avobath, and this one's in kind of rough shape, but that's because I handle my wax a lot. This is a dupe for the Lush Bath Bomb, and they've got several other products with that scent now, but it's like a lemongrass and lemon and lime, I think. It's really nice and fresh. It's about as fresh as I can do. I don't do laundry scents. I don't do usually like salty sea air or grass or anything like that. Like I just don't. If I want to smell the outside, I'll go outside. So I usually stick to like food scents and fruit scents and things like that. So anyway, that was my melting basket, and I'll try to back up here and kind of look at all of that. That is what I'm going to try to melt during the month of May. So thank you guys so much for spending time with me today, and I hope that you guys liked the video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and leave me a comment so I know what kind of things you guys would like to see in the future. And thank you guys for encouraging me to do these videos. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to doing more and sharing more of my collection and just getting to know more people this way. Thank you guys for stopping by. Till next time.